Hello and welcome to New Smyrna. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53. I've partnered with Coach Dave Academy to bring you this Learn to Drive video. This week's video is super late models at New Smyrna as part of iRacing 2025 Season 1 Week 8 official series action. New Smyrna is probably one of the coolest tracks, in my opinion, on iRacing with the super late models. You're going to get a ton of content if you're a Flow Racing subscriber watching Governor's Cup from Florida as part of Speed Weeks. So that'll be really cool. You'll be able to experience it firsthand here on iRacing as well. Um, Before we get too far into this video, if you can make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It does a ton to help get my content out across YouTube as well as help support my local racing without really costing you anything. If you did want to contribute a little bit of money, you could do so with our 2025 fans only sponsorship program. More information, Team 53 Racing, linked in the description below. And then, as I said, if you're looking to grab our setups, we're using all the custom Team 53 setups. You can find those in our Discord, Team 53, linked in the description, or on Coach Dave Academy, which is linked below as well. So let's go out here and qualify. We are going to tire heat, gas, brake, swerve, left, right. It is super important on iRacing that we are tire heating. If you are not tire heating, you are giving up time. I usually do it till right around the blue cone, sometimes a little bit longer, depends. We're going to come down here on the back stretch. We're going to wind up our lap here and just get a good run of steam here going down the front stretch. When I went into turn one that time, I just kind of blew it. So I said, let's take lap two as my good lap. And so that's what we did. Went high again here, coming to what would be the white flag. And we will measure speed at the start finish line. So we're at 124 miles an hour. We're going down the front stretch. Car's going to chip out. You'll notice the wall bumps out here at New Smyrna. You can use that a little bit to your advantage, but you got to know where that wall comes back in, and you can use that to start turning into your corner. So we start to turn in there. We're going to brake and lift right where that wall comes back in. And we're going to carry this down into turn one. Now you'll notice on lap one of what would be my qualifying lap, I did not go down here to where the yellow is. On this scan of New Smyrna on iRacing, the best line is to run one lane up right here above this seam. Kind of use that seam to hook your car. So we run above that seam. We'll grab the left front tire on that. We're pretending that seam line there is our apron. So we run up a lane. The car will kind of diamond a little bit here in the corner, and then you'll cut it down here coming on exit. Some guys will bring their car all the way down to the yellow on exit. I'm kind of one who likes to keep it a little bit higher. It just seems to work out better for me, but that might be something that you work on too. Then we go down the backstretch and we get ready for turn three. And when we get to the Rheem and Home Depot billboards with the super late model, that's kind of our cue to lift and brake. Once the tires heat up, a lot of times you'll see me reference the bucked up billboard. So we brake really hard. Now in turn 3 and 4, unlike 1 and 2, you can run all the way down on the yellow. So that's what we're going to be gearing up for, is to get all the way down there on the bottom. We get this car slowed down. We get it wrapped here on the bottom. And then as we get about 2/3 of the way through the corner here, maybe even a little bit further, almost to this white restart line, we're going to start to throttle up, and we're just going to drive the car as hard as possible using that extra space where the wall bumps out to pull us down the front stretch. I think low nines are definitely a possibility in this. You'll probably start to see some eights as the week goes on and guys start working on their stuff. They get more familiar with running the track again. I think you'll definitely see some of that. So that'll be something to kind of watch for. But like I said, use that bump out and you'll kind of go from there. Race trim at New Smyrna, it's basically the same line. Super lates, you don't really have to worry about too much in terms of lift. But what you want to do for race is just make sure you're managing, running about as hard as you need to. The trouble spots are exit of 2, exit of 4. That's where you'll see a lot of spins from guys who have picked up throttle too early, mid corner, and they might have a little bit of a free set. If they're a little bit tighter, exit of 2, they'll plow the wall down. So just kind of watch for that. I'm trying to think. Generally speaking, New Smyrna remains a single lane track. And what you really have to worry about is on the initial start, right? If you have somebody on your outside that really isn't thinking about the fact that you as the bottom car want that black seam, you might have to run a little bit lower than you want. Um, and that's okay for a lap. You'll get them in 3 and 4. So just kind of try and hang with them. And then when you guys go into 3 and 4, there's really no outside lane in 3 and 4. So they'll have to, I mean, they'll just peel back and you should be good to go there. But race laps going to look pretty much the same. You see me cut across a little bit lower. It's really about the only difference. It's a relatively short race too. It's only a 60 lapper, I believe. So you guys are really going to have to be on your stuff in qualifying. Make sure you're spending a lot of time on that. And then race trim, just be aware the first lap or two, the car has a really free feel to it. But then once the tires heat up, that kind of goes away. So just be ready for that. Watch yourself coming off of 4. There's a little bit of a bump there that if you're not paying attention like I wasn't, it will loop you. So just be ready for that. If you can, make sure you guys hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. It does a ton, like I said, to help with my local racing. And then if you're able to, consider donating to our fans only sponsorship program. $10 gets your name on the deck lid of my car. And we will see you guys in the next video. Let us know how you did. Leave a comment. Super late models generally don't get as much love as the late model stocks do, but we still like hearing about your super late model races. So let us know how you did. Best of luck this week, and we will see you guys in the next video.